Alright guys, Stu just got home from fishing and he caught some beautiful sheepshead. We've got some little cut up fillet pieces here. We're going to go ahead and make us a big old bowl of ceviche to take out with us fishing. Ceviche is when you take the fish and you cook it in like the citrus juice. You use the citric acid to cook the fish. So I've got lemons, limes, and oranges here. We're going to dice our fish up really tiny into bite-sized pieces, soak it in that citrus for like 20 minutes to 3 hours. It kind of depends on how much fish you have, how much juice you have, and kind of the size of your bite-sized pieces. And then we'll drain that and we'll mix in cucumbers, tomatoes, avocados, cilantro, green olives, and let that kind of sit and turn it into like a little salsa type thing. And we'll eat it tomorrow while we're out fishing. Follow along. All right, we've got these beautiful sheep's head fillets, and I'm gonna just kind of cut them into little chunks.
Leaving that bloodline?
We'll remove it.
I should have cut it off when I filleted it. Bloodline doesn't really bother me that much, but I'd rather not have it in ceviche.
So I like to cut my fish up into kind of really tiny little bite-sized pieces like this. The smaller you cut your pieces, the faster the lemon juice and the citric acid will start to kind of cook that fish. My biggest tip is just whatever size you cut it, everything that you put into it is cut to the same size. That's going to make it kind of the most enjoyable. Alright, I've got my fish all chopped up in the bowl here, so we're going to go ahead and start squeezing in all of our citrus juice. I have got lemons, limes, and then I have a Cara orange. And it's just kind of enough juice so that it covers all of the fish. I like to do a mixture. I find when I use just limes, it's kind of a little bit too tart. So I like including the orange because it gives it a little bit of sweetness, and then the lemon just because you get more juice per fruit, so it's a little easier. Alright, once you get all your juices kind of squeezed, you'll see kind of it starts to cover the fish, and that's what you want. And you'll see it, you can almost see it kind of right away in some of the small pieces. It'll start to turn white. Once all the fish is all white all the way through, that's when it's fully cooked and it's ready to go. Okay, our fish has been soaking for about 2 hours and it's pretty much all the way white. So we're gonna go ahead and mix up all of our toppings. In the bowl here we've got cucumbers, red onions, mango, avocado, tomato, and jalapeno. We're also gonna mix in some sliced just Spanish olives with the pimentos. We've got some dried cilantro because our store didn't have any fresh cilantro, and lots of salt. All right, we're gonna go ahead and mix all of this up. I'm gonna go ahead and add some cilantro, whole bunch of salt, and some of these olives. Get it all mixed up. And I left those juices in there because they'll continue to cook the fish overnight if there was any pieces that weren't kind of all the way done, and it will help kind of keep that avocado from turning brown. Alrighty.
All right, Kate.
Lunchtime?
Lunchtime.
Well, I guess it's breakfast because it's 9:30.
Yeah. Finish your coffee from this morning?
Of course not.
Shout out to, where did we get coffee from again?
7 Brews.
7 Brews.
I didn't get coffee. I got a energy drink thing. It's like an energy drink. And
This is a lot of ceviche.
Ceviche. It's all of it.
This is some sheepshead ceviche that we made the other day from the sheepshead we caught. Two frozen water bottles with that. So stay cold. We're anchored up in a creek. Actually, it's a really good spot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creeks coming together. Sorry. Think that'll be safe like that? Yeah. Let me move back a bit. Mangoes, tomatoes, avocado. What else?
Olives, cucumber.
I wonder if I can fish while you do that. I remember I fished over here one time on a flood tide, and it was loaded with reds in here, but I couldn't get them to hit anything.
Cold.
Very, oh yeah, it's probably almost too cold, right? Again, we want to say shout out to On the Hook with Captain Bob. We're going to be giving the local North Myrtle Beach Cherry Grove fishing report every week because we fish too much.
No such thing.
No such thing. I like it. What'd you get your flounder on today? Voodoo shrimp. The voodoo shrimp has been working really well this week. That and the DOA. They both work well. The DOA is a little cheaper, I will say that. But I think the voodoo's got better action. Loaded up with Procure. Yeah. How are you working it? Pretty slow, right?
Pretty slow. I was there was a lot of oyster beds, so
yeah, in the creeks there's a lot
it's kind
back
of tough.
here. We're just kind of popping it, right, and then reeling down.
It was kind of accidental.
That happens sometimes, though.
That's how I catch all my best fish.
Especially with the little ones. It almost seems like you can be a little less precise with the little ones. Like they'll hit. They'll hit on like a worse retrieval. What? What'd you do?
I'm trying to take a picture and I spilled ceviche juice all over me.
Well, that'll happen too. It's all part of the kayak fishing experience.
The mango's nice in this.
Yeah. I kind of want to send a drone up again. This looks like a pretty cool spot.
Should.
What else you have to say, Kay? Oh, follow us on TikTok. Kay runs the TikTok part of the show here. And helps with the Instagram and the YouTube editing because I hate editing.